Traya was in my chat and literally said, I didn't know they set up PCs for Call of Duty at Fat Camp Heavenly. Like, what do you mean? She attacked me before I attacked her. Like,
are we gonna act like that's not just gas though? That's just gas. That's funny.
Hey guys, before the video continues, if you're new here or been here for a while, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the like button to help support me in future videos.
You can't admit, but I can never fall. My bones remain like stone, so I will never break. Oh, can't relate. You say you know the pain, but we aren't the same. I'm like a wolf, cause my pack never goes astray. So all my enemies are nothing but entities, steadily moving like the bird that killed Kirby.
Shout out to Zekrom for recommending this video. And I'm kind of curious because Russian Badger is very in-depth and very educational and very precise when it comes to his like editing style and format, and very, direct with certain things. So it's like, even if you don't know who he's about, you kind of get to know who he's about within every video, which is something that I wish I was able to master. That's not something that's really easy to do. The title of the video is, have video game skins gone too far? And honestly, I don't think so. My hot take, I'm fine with cosmetics, I'm fine with skins, but I'm fine with it being on in-game currency that you could earn yourself through challenges and through events and through daily challenges and all that kind of stuff. I wish there was $0 that goes into these cosmetics. And sometimes games, especially like the Call of Duty franchise, is good for a year, and then the next year new one comes out, and then everything from the prior is left behind. So there's people who are throwing thousands upon thousands of dollars on virtual digital skin that's not gonna matter in about a year or possibly 2 years max. Even though, like, yes, you have things called like Shark Cash for GTA, Robux, and all that kind of stuff. That should be the currency you earn only through wins of matches, challenges, or limited time events. That's my hot take. There should be no money involved. With that, let's start.
You ever seen a cosmetic in a video game that makes you say, that's it, that's it, there's no way we're getting any weirder than this? I just saw Nicki Minaj hop out of Space Marine armor and launch a 300-pound man thousands of feet into the ocean with a King Kong emote. There's no way we are getting weirder than this.
Yes, my brother. Yes, my brother.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
You think to yourself, they've got to run out of skins eventually. The world isn't some bottomless pit of intellectual property. There has to come a point where somebody in charge says stop.
All right, stop. Stop.
Yet somehow, some way, developers keep making skins
Yep,
weirder
Ripley.
and weirder and weirder and weirder. Like the weird is going to keep creeping upwards forever and ever.
This is my regular-sized cat, all right? This is my other regular-sized cat. I scroll up to Scumbag Cat, and she's fucking huge.
Fortnite is obviously the king of this practice, yet Call of Duty is always the one that stuck out to me as the most jarring, the most drastic, and the most out of place.
You can't avoid me. Holy shit.
Oh my
The first Call
god,
of Duty game I
damn.
played was in 2008, followed by arguably the most influential ever in 2009. And back then, it was serious business. High stakes, high rises, serious characters, serious missions, and sometimes we got a little silly with shit like Burger Town, but almost every second of Call of Duty was dead serious.
Yep.
Fast forward to today, and half the time, I don't know what the fuck I'm looking at.
Yep.
Why is this beanbag holding a Kimbo Glocks?
Pleasure to meet you, Harbinger.
I'm not sure. I think it may have been that Modern Warfare 2019. I think that's the year it came out of like the newest version remake. Or I think it was maybe with Ghost. That was the true downfall of Call of Duty. Like, it lost its magic. I will say, no, actually, no. Advanced Warfare is when I believe Call of Duty started to actually kamikaze. Instead of the organization, Activision, Blizzard, Sledgehammer, whatever, instead of like listening to the public or actually playing, they pay attention more to the investors that said, hey, I want this done this way because I'm an investor and I give you guys X amount of money for this. Either you do it or my 10% leaves.
Dread, the primary.
Go lockdown defense, lockdown defense.
The secondary.
I thought this game was about ultranationalist supervillains so evil that the wake of their destruction was literally too large to quantify. Since when are there Gundams, Catgirls, pop stars, and dinosaurs running around cell-shaded rust?
Just the fact that Makarov has to stare Nicki Minaj in the eyes upon dropping into rust is so funny. I hate
everything about that sentence you just spoke.
And over the past 2 years, I've been collecting skins as receipts for this very video to showcase what Call of Duty has become.
Yes, I got him with the chair, baby.
Let's whore.
Since the release
Yes.
of Modern Warfare 3 in 2023, I've spent
That's like Waluigi.
$1,966.71 on Call of Duty, $1,233.61 of which I purely spent on skins as basically a record keeper of how weird things have become.
Damn.
Every time Activision dropped a bizarre skin, I would log in, say to myself, there's no way they'll ever drop something weirder than this, buy it as evidence, and then log out. I gotta be Activision's favorite customer. I've dropped thousands on a game I don't even play.
Yes, I got it with the smack, baby. That was perfect.
That is, until today. I decided to go back and use all these skins and all these cosmetics that I've collected over the past 2 years to see if they were worth the money. To see if they, in the Marie Kondo sense, spark joy for me and determine once and for all if they're trash or if they're treasure. And the only way for me to come to a conclusion is to spend hours and hours thinking, playing, and talking about it, which is the reason for this video's creation.
Oh my.
Makes sense.
It's too easy to dismiss Activision for being greedy or soulless without buying the skins and using them for days and days to make a determination of how I feel about them.
Damn it.
So if you're a big fan of middle-aged men yapping into the concrete abyss of his own mind about a bunch of polygons, PNGs, and funky animations, boy, is this the video for you.
You right still using fuck! How far are you down the Norwood scale post-war here?
Oh God. I'm right here. See? I have long hair. I'm this one right here. What do you call this shit?
Is this the video for you?
You right still using fuck! How far are you down the Norwood scale
Norwood scale. Norwood.
post-war hairline? I was speaking to a 3 seconds!
She's mad, man. Is she okay?
This video is sponsored
That
by
was-
my brand new energy drink, Rad Sickness, on sale now. I'll tell you more in a few minutes so I don't ruin the whole flow of the video. To lay down some groundwork here, this video is only about Modern Warfare 3. I'm well aware that the cosmetics in the 2 most recent games, Black Ops 6 and 7, have gotten even weirder. But I blew most of my cash on Modern Warfare 3. I already made a video on Black Ops 6. Black Ops 7 does not interest me, and I think Call of Duty games set in the future almost always suck.
I haven't even bought Black Ops 7. I still want a refund.
After seeing the zombies, I would like Treyarch to pay me $70.
Yep.
I also understand that I'm in an
Before, I'm sorry for pausing, and I'm like horrible. I'm trying to get, as I do these reactions, I'm trying to get better as a person for you guys to enjoy the watch. But it's like, I feel like a lot of these companies tend to kind of like devolve of what they were initially were. We were given Rainbow Six Siege to be a hyper realistic version of Call of Duty. The whole shooting through walls, shooting through ceilings, shooting through floors, breaching, repelling, you know, these gadgets that seems authentic, almost essentially real. Like a lot of these things seems like it's very plausible for it to exist in the world, especially with our military or other militaries in the world. They saw the success of Fortnite and Call of Duty and all this like ridiculousness from these corporations, and they just started to steer away from like their initial ideals. Let's continue with Badger.
After seeing the zombies, I would like Treyarch to pay me $70.
I also understand that I'm in an extremely privileged position buying these skins. Not only do I save on taxes because these purchases are a business expense, but I get to share them with my friends and you right now. So I probably get more value out of these skins than anybody else on Earth.
Yes, I got it, baby. Dunked on.
I cannot tell you how often I hear you guys say something like, you only like this game because blank. You only like this game because you have friends. Yes, you're right. You only like these skins because you're a YouTuber. Yes, you're right. 2 for 2. That's completely valid criticism, and there's an infinite number of words that could fill in this blank.
Yeah, like you and like CTE only like this
I'm
game
back.
because you have friends to play with, and it's like
That's why I like to play any game.
We're not fucking video game reviewers, dog. We're people play games for fun. Like, I don't
Yeah.
know. I eat cookies and shit. Like,
What's that one 4chan post? Like equality slop, like you only like it because it's good.
What the fuck did you just say? Can you repeat that one more
Equality
time?
slop, you only like it because it's good. You can't name a real reason to like it.
Why am I only attracted to women that have mental illness? All women have mental illness.
Amen.
There was another guy that was like, you only call things fun because you can't think of an actual description.
Oh yeah.
Quality slop is getting to me. Like, it's actually sitting in my head right now. Like, how the fuck do you come back from that? What do I say? Like,
Now, my relationship with Call of Duty skins is just like my relationship with junk food. I know they're soulless products made by greedy corporations to maximize their profits.
I'm getting executed. Wait, I'm gonna get executed.
I know they're not good for me, and that I shouldn't be consuming them, but you'll still catch me munching on a bag of all-dressed chips at the end of the day because they're delicious, and I just can't stop myself from shoving them into my mouth.
Potentially? Yes, I got it, baby. Perfection.
The most shocking part about Modern Warfare 3 cosmetics is just how many aspects of your experience can be customized with a purchase. You might think the monetization in this game is just custom operators and custom gun skins, but you would be sorely mistaken.
It's so weird seeing my last name as a gun. The gun up on screen right now is super freaky. So.
Just so you understand the extent to which you can customize the cosmetics of your experience, I've identified nearly 20 different features you can modify in the game. Music, loading screens, emblems, calling cards, vehicles, operators, weapons, camos, gun screens, charms, decals, stickers, finishers, inspects, tracers, death effects, reticles, and even kill streaks. You can turn a recon juggernaut into a space marine with a custom skin, and this is not a joke.
All right, I got it, Digi. Come see me. Come see me. Look, turn around, Digi. Turn around.
What? Where?
Do you not see it?
Oh my God! It's gone!
I
Oh my-
immediately got drilled.
His neurons.
Bro, be like, I fucking hate 40K.
The goofiest part of customizing kill streaks is that the skin applies no matter who cracks open the crate, so I had to suffer the humiliation of being killed multiple times with my own skin that I paid money for.
No, it's inbounds.
oh, is it?
Oh, somebody stole it. Wait, get to that corner. Get to that corner. No. Somebody else stole it. Oh my God.
It's actually your skin.
He's the Warhammer guy? Are you for real? Are you for real? Oh my God, that's so embarrassing. That's so embarrassing. He became a Space Marine off of my skin.
The more you play the game, the more absurd shit you see. Like, I don't know if you were paying attention when I got drilled into dust a minute ago, but that guy had an emblem based on the vibe check meme from 2019 where that red-eyed emoji reloads in 1911 and blasts a hole in your screen. They've got Drake memes from 2015 as calling cards. Smug anime women that they think changing the hair color of will somehow make original. And even small anime girls getting socked in the face by bigger anime girls. I tell you what, if you're into anime shit, tactical shit, or skeleton shit, this game has an endless number of cosmetics that will help you fill that void in your soul. He said, typing these words on top of an anime girl mousepad, wearing a tactical anime shirt, looking a skeleton dead in the eyes. I love seeing how Activision will take an existing concept and crank the volume up to 1 trillion by making it completely over the top. Like, the first time I saw a weapon inspect was the AK in Counter-Strike, where your character takes a look at his rifle in an animation that takes maybe 5 seconds. Call of Duty said, nah, son, our weapon inspects are gonna have holographic anime women taking up half your screen as they dance and wave at you in the middle of your shipment round. That's not even the most egregious one either, because they've got a skin called the Death Dimension that has you reach into the void, rip out a can of Deadshot daiquiri, slurp it down, crush the can on your head, then toss it back into the void in an animation that lasts almost 30 seconds.
Holy shit. And people say that Fortnite is over the top. Give me a fucking break.
But why would you ever want to chug a can of Deadshot from another dimension when you could be chugging my brand new energy drink, Rad Sickness? You see, I was testing out new flavors of a sleep cocktail for gamer subs, and the CEO told me that I had to drink them immediately after mixing with water. Otherwise, the magnesium would oxidize and make the drink taste like wet metal. And as any engineer at the Chernobyl nuclear power plant on April 26, 1986 can tell you, tasting metal in your mouth is usually a sign you've been exposed to ionizing radioactive isotopes. So naturally, I decided to mix the drink, let it sit, and slurp down a glass of wet metal. And wouldn't you know it, I love the taste so much, I pulled the magnesium and turned this sleep cocktail into a limited batch energy drink, Rad Sickness. I think there was some confusion on the branding because GamerSubs was thinking like Rad Sickness, and I was like, no, Rad Sickness. If you've never had GamerSubs before, it is a tiny scoop you add to water that has 100 milligrams of caffeine and is dirt cheap at just 40 cents per serve. It is the smoothest energy drink in the world with no garbage ingredients, no crash, and each tub has 100 servings, which is enough to last you months. Your purchase supports real human artists making real human art in a world overrun with generative AI slop. So shout out to my cousin Tyler for making my dreams a reality. Use code Badger for 10% off. It is limited edition, so I recommend being quick. And don't worry, Rad Sickness is not actually radioactive. I mean, almost everything is a little radioactive, but whatever. It tastes like blueberries and pears, and if it helps you stop drinking overpriced white monsters, I'll be satisfied.
Yo, what is this bitch
My bad.
tripping
I had a
about?
white monster that turned me into one as well.
Oh my God.
I like her. I like her. Out of everybody else, I like her.
Modern Warfare 3 may have
Other than
dozens of
Badger,
options for
obviously.
customization, but playing it day after day, hour after hour, I've determined the 5 that truly matter. In no particular order, the cosmetics that I feel are absolutely worth the cash are music, weapon skins, special weapons, operators, and finishers.
Rhea Ripley is gone. You don't even know where she went.
I know it's crazy that monetization isn't limited to the visual medium anymore now that you can pay Activision to change how your game sounds. When you think about it, music is really just a cosmetic for your ears, and the reason I bought the Hans Zimmer pack is that you get so much mileage out of it. The main menu, the spawn screen, and the end screen are all soundtracks from 2009's Modern Warfare 2, and boy is it ever worth it.
Okay, yeah, okay. You're convincing me.
Don't act like that's not the tightest shit you've ever heard in a video game, with the exception of maybe Bury the Light. Weapon skins are also very worth it, and I'm looping in stuff like camos, tracers, and death effects here too. If you really love a weapon and use it round after round, a custom skin is absolutely worth it and will fundamentally alter the way your gunplay feels. It can be so transformative that sometimes it can piss off your teammates with how much you've altered the visuals of combat in what I like to call skin interference.
There was an interference. There was an interference for Badger.
By the way,
Badger, I just died. No, I just died because you killed someone and they turned into a fucking comic book silhouette, which I thought was a person, and then died. Like, they legitimately died to your skin just now, which was very cool. That was very cool.
particle effects are the way.
I just did it again. I just shot at your fucking kill. Dude, I died to fucking aggressive monetization tactic.
Special weapons are technically weapon skins because they're just altering the appearance of an existing weapon,
True.
like turning the Soul Render sword into a beam saber, but they fundamentally alter the way the weapon behaves, so I think calling it special is fair. Like turning the Gladiator push dagger into the Beast Glove makes the weapon completely unrecognizable. This is just a regular one-hit knife, and this is going to send your enemies flailing thousands of feet in the air. These things are not the same. The Beast Glove is by no means the only game in town because you've got the Beam Saber, the Doom Chainsaw, even the Chainsword from Warhammer 40k.
You like body check like Purge? You would have like
Actually flown backwards, dog.
Dog, no. I gotta tell you what's happening right now. All these dudes are so good at killing me, they are picking up my chainsword, and when I run at them with the chainsword, they all counter my execution with the chainsword. So I ran into this crate, and there were 3 dudes with chainswords all waiting for me, and they counter chainsword my chainsword.
That's also how I know these are special weapons that everybody wants to get their hands on, because anytime I die with one of these things, you better believe that an enemy is going to pick it up.
Yep.
That and these items elicit more rage out of enemy players than any other item in the game, and it's not even close.
Like, those are the days I really miss. Like, there's times when I don't know if it's just because years ago things were more simpler and not everybody's trying to do shit for likes and views and clout and just stupid bullshit now. But back when I was doing like MW3, it used to be like a silent rule. Like the match would start out regular, and then obviously you see the kill feed in I think it was usually in the top right or in the top right or whatever. And then next thing you know, you just see the enemy team just constantly knife kill, knife kill, knife kill, knife kill. So that makes our team process, oh, they're just doing knives. So okay, fuck that shit. So we all start putting our guns away, and then we'll just immediately switch to our pistols so we can actually run faster. And the whole entire game we're just running around knifing. And then another game, all you see is the enemy team just killing people with pistols. So my team will adjust almost immediately after noticing that, and it'll just be a pistol only round. People wanted to have fun, or if someone had like a very broken shotgun, like I used to have the striker, and I used to have the extended mag on my striker, and then I used to have the FM9 akimbo. So I used to just take the striker and take it into my FM9 and extended mags and everything on top of that too. Whenever I die, people will start taking my striker, and people will start taking my FM9. And then the whole game, even my own teammates started to pick. I would kill myself purposely. I would hold a grenade, blow up, and I would do that probably 2-3 times. So at least not everybody get to have the chance to actually, get it, because you gotta start to try to defend your field. But we had fun, and that's the thing that I kind of miss with Call of Duty. There's no fun anymore because everybody's looking for a clip to be the next sketch, to be the next, Shroud, to be the next Tim the Tatman, be the next this streamer, that streamer. Nobody wants to have fun. They just want to find ways to get likes and then try to ride that dragon forever.
left the game to get away from this dumbass badger guy and got in the game with him again. This dude is mad about the monkey glove. I have killed this guy Jerry so many times that he is so mad. I'm just looking for him all. That's Jerry.
What the fuck?
You can't run from me, Jerry. I'm sorry. You just can't. You just can't. Fuck. Open my eyes just like a thermite grenade is always right. You are always in the same spot, Jerry.
Fucking jumping.
I really hope he was about to say the word nerd.
Son of a bitch. Fucking jumping motherfucker.
Jerry, you're 1250. You can't be talking like that. Read the code of conduct, buddy.
As fun as these weapons are, they do come with a cost, and the Beast Glove is probably the most laughable microtransaction I have ever purchased.
Unsurprisingly.
Oh my god.
I don't even think it's a microtransaction anymore. This is a macro transaction.
Oh, bitch.
To get the Beast Glove, you have to buy 4 separate Godzilla King Kong.
Oh, yes. Yep, I remember this. I played during this time period. That was kind of scummy from Activision.
Bundles that are all $20 each for a grand total of $80 for a single digital monkey glove.
Wait, can I outdo that with monkey? Monkey.
And I regret to inform you that this $80 purchase was 100% worth it.
Oh my god,
Watch. You might think nothing gets wackier in Call of Duty, but the main event of monetization in Modern Warfare 3 will always be the operators.
Perfection. Finally, it happened.
Throw this guy off the fucking boat.
I know the novelty of universe crossovers is no longer interesting now that Fortnite exists. Like, you guys can see Hatsune Miku kill Thanos in a pair of Air Jordans in front of Slim Shady and Batman dancing to Blackpink and be like, yeah, that's normal. Meanwhile, my eyes are popping out of my head like Jim Carrey in The Mask. But Fortnite is a cartoony-ass game for whimsical children, and Call of Duty is a gritty, serious, rated M for mature shooter that makes all of these crossovers 100 times weirder.
Am I tweaking or did I just see fucking Alucard walk by?
Yeah, no, Alucard's in the game.
What the fuck is he doing here, man?
After spending thousands of dollars on operator bundles, I think
It used to be for adults. Used to be for adults. Says the person who was playing MW3 at 13.
it's safe to say that I had the most fun with the characters that were most out of place in the Call of Duty universe.
Yes, I got him, baby! Hell yeah!
The kind of shit that makes the enemy team have a double take and what the hell just ran across their screen with an assault rifle. Skeletor up in this bitch! Alright, that was more Bane from Harley Quinn than Skeletor, but I can't really do a good Skeletor. Spoiler!
Same.
It's not a real table. My starting 5 that break the immersion of Call of Duty are Dinosaur, Gundam, Skeletor, Nicki Minaj, and Scumbag Cat.
No, Nikki, please!
Yeah, it was in
Yes, I
Ratatouille.
got her! I
Right
smacked
next to
Nicki
that.
Minaj right in the face.
But the real magic happens by combining the right operator with my 5th and final cosmetic that is absolutely worth the money in Modern Warfare 3,
The toss.
finishers.
That's it.
Oh,
You're
yeah.
in fucking jail, Izzy.
The goal here is to take an operator and a finisher that have absolutely no business being put together and putting them together. Like Rhea Ripley doing wrestling finishers is already a sight to behold. I can't believe this exists in a Call of Duty game.
You opened my eyes wider when
Holy
you
shit,
said
that is a cool
The paint-
execution. Yes, I got her, baby. Hell, do it,
Oh,
man,
Riptide.
do it. Yes.
But if you mix and match the Rhea Ripley bundle with the Kevin Durant finisher, now we're cooking with gas.
Objection. Rhea fucking ballin'.
Just try to think of an operator and a finisher that are as different from one another as possible and put them together Homelander Nicki Minaj style.
Oh my god, I got it, finally.
Once I successfully combined all the right cosmetics together, including weapons, weapon skins, operators, and finishers, I started receiving some of the worst trash talk I have ever experienced.
Hey, yo, Badger, you, that lame ass gun, that loving Nicki Minaj, your mother, your ancestors, everything about you, your undercover life, you running around with a female as a character, you bitch ass.
And it was a great reminder that no matter how many skins I buy, no matter how many cosmetics I equip, and no matter how much people complain, Call of Duty is still Call of Duty underneath it all. No matter how many code of conducts you make players sign, they will still be racist, bigoted, and hateful while yelling into a microphone that they probably forgot was on.
Did I ever tell you guys that I didn't know about the COD, like hot micing your shit thing? And one of my friends was going
No,
through
he was
divorce,
about
and
to
I
do it to one of you, all right? Burpret was very, very close.
I was
Sorry,
talking
go ahead,
her
Sigrid.
through the divorce, and I didn't know that it would hot mic shit. So I would play Warzone, and people would be like in the gulag, they're like, stop talking about your divorce.
Oh my
I
god.
know about the hot mic thing.
Oh my god, I'm gonna fucking cry, dude. I'm gonna cry.
That's sad.
Fucking Discord call with a friend. He's just, you know, I haven't been eating right and just, it's been hard to sleep.
Tweaking out.
I think shipment is a perfect metaphor for
Yes.
Call of Duty in
Yes.
2025 because
Yes.
in Modern Warfare 3, they reskinned it with a new coat of paint 8 separate times. Arena shipment, bitmint, cell ship, shipmiss, ghost ship, shipment, stay high, and sunny ship. We were basically forced to play this 24/7 shipment playlist because all of the others had super low player counts and queue times longer than Marvel movies. And you know what? I ain't even mad. 24/7 shipment on Modern Warfare 3 is the preferable Call of Duty experience in 2025 when you compare it to anything Black Ops 7 has to offer.
Who out here trying to eat some pizza tonight?
I did not know you were going to.
I fucking love pizza.
Shipment is by far my favorite flavor of first-person shooter brain rot because it brings out so many emotions as it slowly destroys your gray matter.
If you put steak on ketchup, bro, I'm not gonna lie.
Dude,
We're gonna
steak
take
on
you out back
ketchup,
to
what are you
pizza.
saying, my man? What are you saying?
Doing make ketchup on steak? Steak on ketchup. It's ketchup on steak, right? Yeah, A1 sauce is like the bare minimum you gotta do, or the only option with a plain steak. Obviously, you have like chimichurri sauce. There's a bunch of things you can do with steak, but ketchup, last thing, no. Ketchup, no.
Playing on this tiny ass map is like speedrunning your friends committing the 7 deadly sins, especially greed, envy, and wrath.
Oh, Sigrid, you rat bastard! You thought you were doing that?
God damn!
Oh, whose it was? The only person that calls in fucking care packages. Whose is it?
Roblox video of the guy doing the DQ voice in the public lobby. He's like,
Oh, yeah.
"No, kitten, come back here right now."
Yes, I have.
Daddy's getting really angry.
Angie.
Can you move? Posse, block it. You
No,
fucking
it's
big
mine,
body
dude.
bitch! You blocked the door and then kill me with your fucking care package. Fuck! What? Pasta, please don't get near me anymore. You got stuck. You blew me up. You killed me with your care package. I hate you. I hate you. Hey, wanna play some more tomorrow?
Those of you that have been around a while
That
know
is-
that me and the boys
yep.
hit peak brain rot playing Shipment on Modern Warfare 2 in 2023. But I managed to experience a round that was so chaotic that if I downscaled this gameplay to maybe 480 or 360p, you would think this was me being farmed with Gmod Dynamite instead of a Shipment round.
What are these drones? What are these drones, dude? Yo, my screen
it's 100
is
killers swarm.
straight up explosives.
Oh, they got a
So-
swarm. Fellas, we're gonna fucking die. We're gonna fucking die.
He is an all-time. I'm
Bondi,
getting
Bondi,
legitimately
Bondi.
fucking farmed right now. Oh, we're dying through the wall.
Yeah, the drones are overpowered.
What kill streak is this? This makes no sense.
The swarm, it's the highest one.
Oh.
We let somebody farm us so hard that they can just delete us from the map. I'm so
You're not
entertained.
like, dude, listen. You're not supposed to play this game. You aren't. This is the reason why you aren't supposed to. What the fuck is
This
happening?
is actually
I don't care.
frying
It's
my
great.
brain.
You're not supposed to be playing Call of Duty.
I feel like I'm getting like MK Ultra programming right now in my brain.
They are beating us 183 to 31. This is
dumb.
insane.
They got a nuke. They got a nuke. He got a fucking nuke.
Are you for real? No. No.
My loadout is
Why are we still
suboptimal,
going?
dog. I don't know what to tell you.
My screen is
Of course
nothing
we
but
fucking
white.
do.
Oh my god.
I am actually
suboptimal.
speechless. I do not know what to say.
That guy just dropped
believe-
100
I'm
bombs
speechless.
on us.
I believe what
Let me hop on and get fucking blended. That sounds
I
like a lot
love
of
that
fun.
you're all finally getting to experience the average experience of me playing
game's
an
awesome.
FPS.
As impossible as it may seem, running around with reskinned characters, shooting reskinned weapons on a reskinned map that has only barely changed since 2007 was still incredibly fun for me. And
There is a video on my end that I had my wife on the call and I just completely ignored her, and we went to shipment. It's always shipment, and I landed like 112 kills in one match, and then the person in second place was the other team with 64 kills. I almost had double the amount of kills as a person on number 2. When you're locked in shipment, you're locked in. And it's either you're gonna have the worst experience in your whole entire life in shipment, or you're gonna have the best experience because you're gonna be the one going off and you're gonna be the one dominating. Or you're gonna have a match when you're on the bottom, or you are a bottom, and you're getting penetrated with no loop and just not even spit. Just constant boom, 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 boom. 200 to 11.
I say that knowing full well that paying $70 for a game that is essentially the same title as a year earlier and then filling it with ridiculously expensive microtransactions is scummy. But my niche interest of taking serious video games and transforming them into the silliest possible experience makes my purchase of this game and these skins 100% worth it. I was having so much fun in these lobbies that I was barely able to string together sentences after watching back my stream VODs. I'm just bumbling around like... What?
Oh,
I wanted that to happen, Sigrid. Okay, I let that happen. I'm just gonna admit I let that happen. I saw Sigrid being beaten to death in the chair, WWE style, and I just let it happen.
You said this one's for grabs. I'm gonna let this happen.
To make things even better, Heavenly invited legendary VTuber Zentreya to our lobby, which cranked everything up to 11. And I'm here to tell you right now that if given the opportunity to go back in time to buy these silly-ass skins to play on this silly-ass map with my silly-ass friends, I would do it all over again in a heartbeat.
Women, especially lesbians, will play a video game and pick one disgusting man and be like, "This is my little scrumblo."
Oh
For
shit,
me,
that
that's
explains
Johnny
a
Silverman.
lot. That explains a lot.
It's genuinely, he's like, yeah.
I might gotta rethink some things in this lifetime.
This is my little grungus. Look how scrimbly he is.
Exactly.
Those words don't mean
Blow my head
anything.
off. If you guys keep talking like this, it's gonna be
Those
on
are
your
not
hands.
words.
Stop saying this shit right
Y'all
now.
are worse than doggo people. I hate
Final
you.
warning.
I hate
Final
you.
warning.
I hate you.
You cannot be talking like millennials in the voice call. Not around me.
On God, we boiling you in liquids, dog.
In liquids.
We call French fries potato Jeremy's.
Shut the fuck up.
Potato Jeremy's.
There's also no way that's true.
Where the fuck are you from?
How do we feel about somebody naming their kid Aquaman?
Zen, what are you doing here, bro?
Wait, no, didn't a celebrity?
I didn't know we unlocked a new version of Bottom there. What the hell are you doing around here?
Sorry, we were being southern while playing League.
Oh, sure. I got
I know
that.
what that means.
Hold on.
I will not elaborate
All right,
on what that means.
here we go.
Oh, shit.
Oh,
Okay.
You can do that. I completely forgot.
Yeah,
you escaped
yeehaw.
data.
There we go. Is this what you wanted?
Yeah, yeehaw, Nandayo.
Is this what the fuck you wanted, Bottom?
Wait.
You think this is fucking funny? I'll fuck
which
you
top
up.
10 watch Mojo?
Okay. What the? Watch Mojo.
Video I'm watching right now.
Is this like countries, Zentreya?
She has two voices and she really wakes up sometimes and chooses to be British.
Surprised you could pick up the fucking controller, you greasy fat bitch. Zach, move your fat ass out of the fucking way. I can't get out of the box. Move, Thickums. Goddamn. Fucking 88 billion polygons in the ass, 2 in the face, bro. Can you move?
Damn.
Treya, you blocked me 2 times in a fucking row.
Did you just think of that, Chud Treya? Or is this a running gag?
No, it just came up because I spawned right behind her again in the same fucking box.
Heavenly Chud Treya is so disrespectful. I can't believe you said that out loud, dude. That's so rude. Like, whatever beef you have with Zentreya, that's just rude. Like, it's just rude.
You hear that, Heavenly?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, Heavenly, why can't you just be kind?
What the fuck? Wait, what are you talking
jolly.
about? What?
Be
What is
jolly,
happening?
man.
I stopped paying attention for 5 seconds. What is
Okay,
happening?
I don't recall.
He's like, y'all hear
Nightmare,
something?
nightmare.
All I'm saying is, during this stream, I don't remember Zen saying anything bad about you, but I do remember you calling her Chud Treya. So
Treya was in my chat and literally said, I didn't know they set up PCs for Call of Duty at Fat Camp, Heavenly. Like, what do you mean? She attacked me before I attacked her. Like,
are we gonna act like that's not just gas though? That's just gas. That's funny.
that's awesome because I made that up.
What?
Yeah, I
Really
lied.
lie.
Me when I lied and set up Zentreya.
Gaslighting
just
at 2025. Fuck you.
And that's about it, dog. I would like to thank you so very much for watching my video. Thank you 100,000, 100 trillion times over. I am kind of fried after that one, but I feel great at the same time. Please pick up some rad sickness on your way out. You can even use code BADGER so I can get a commission on it. That would just be so fucking dank. And be sure to tune in next time when Skulker and Clue and Sigrid somehow get me to play Arma. I don't know why they want me to play Arma, but I guess I'm gonna play Arma. All right.
I love the video. I love the video. There's just when you actually have a good group, it does not matter how horrible the game is, despite how ridiculous the franchise is, no matter how bad the game is, as long as you're with your friends, everything is worth it. Like everything that Badger's saying in this video is completely true. But if we remove the factor of not having a core group that, you know, has the funds to do stuff in this kind of nature, or if you just don't have a group to actually game with, which is fine. It's not everybody are YouTubers or streamers, or people tend to be lone wolf sometimes. It's okay to be extroverted, introverted, whatever you want to be. It's fine. But I will always say that microtransaction, as long as it costs real life money, it is never worth it. I believe the game should be one price and that is it. And it should be in-game currency. It should be earned to get certain items, skins, and custom stuff and all that kind of sense. Not real life money, because these will only be very very temporary. If you think about how long your life is, this will be extremely temporary. This was beyond an enjoyable video. I enjoy this extremely thoroughly and would like to have more videos to react to from Badger. So thank you, Zekrom, for recommending this video on the react submission part of my Discord. I would definitely browse up to see if there's any other Russian Badger videos that I'll add into the community playlist. So if you are a person who are watching right now, other than Zekrom, because Zekrom has been going ham on a lot of these recommendations, a lot of future videos you will see has been submitted by Zekrom. If you want to be like Zekrom, last video was by J-Bomber. If you're trying to be in their kind of shoes and recommend me stuff that you want me to actually react to, go to my Discord, submit a reaction. Simple as that. I'll click on it, I'll put it in my playlist, and who knows, it could be tomorrow's video. As always, guys, I love your faces, and I'm out. Peace.
Baby, help me get out.